A grabber tool like this one comes in really handy both inside and outside the home. This one has some special features. It also collapses. I'll show you exactly how I like to use this around my house. Grabbers like these come in a lot of different lengths and sizes. I find this to be a nice mid-size. It's 35 inches long. This makes it short enough that it's easy to handle, but long enough to reach tall items on top of shelves and to reach for things across the room. And the nice thing about this one is that it folds up, so you can really easily store this in a drawer or hang it on a wall. It even has a small hook at the top for hanging. You can see that it has these two tabs along the rod. They just snap easily into place. There's an orange trigger, and I like that it doesn't require a lot of grip strength to get the head to move. You just squeeze the trigger lightly, and you don't have to open up your hand too wide. I'm actually a physical therapist, and I like to recommend this particular grabber to my clients when they go home and need help because it's always handy to have one around to reach for items you can't get on your own, but this one's easy to handle with just one hand and it's not hard to squeeze. I like to use this for reaching underneath furniture, that way I don't have to bend down. I also use it for dusting high shelves and for reaching behind my washing machine to get items that fell behind. Once you have a grabber at home, you'll find that you actually use it quite a bit. I never used to have one, and this one has come in handy. I use it almost every day. I actually got mine post-surgery when I was non-weight bearing, and I used it to help get my clothing on and reach items that fell on the floor. I kept it around and use it for everyday activities like cleaning and reaching things indoors and outdoors. I've even used this to get some things out of my gutter outside. And I'm going to show you close up why I like this particular reacher. When you look at the grabbing end, you can see that it actually has these grippy tabs and a wide base and a magnet on either side. This comes in really handy if you've dropped a piece of metal in a workshop, or if you're just fishing around for a piece of metal you may have dropped and you don't have great visibility. And the magnet is actually surprisingly strong. It does a great job attracting metal even from a small distance away. And you can see here that it's a really nice long length. I can reach easily above my head and get all the way to the ceiling, but look how small and compact it folds up. It's also very lightweight. You can easily handle this with just one hand. Some other reachers and grabbers are a little bit cumbersome to deal with. Most of them don't fold up like this one does, so they are a little bit more difficult to store, and some of them are a little bit heavier as well. I will say that this one is pretty lightweight, so if you're trying to lift really heavy items, you may have a little bit difficulty with this, but just for general everyday items, I have no problem picking up socks and laundry and other items. You can even pick up small items as well, like pencils, and I like that it has a rounded, grippy head, so if you want to pick up a glass of water or a jar, it's easy to do so. It's shaped perfectly for that, and it has a little bit of a wider base at the end of the grabby end, so it works kind of like fingertips to reach and get you a more specific grasp on your item. It's also come in really handy a few times to be able to rotate the head. All you need to do to rotate the head of this is to unclasp that first rod, twist it and turn it the 90-degree angle that you want it, and snap it back into place. So I typically keep mine in the horizontal position, but if you want to grab something that's a little bit out of reach, you can easily just twist it and turn it. And here's an example of reaching for a round item like a jar or a glass. This comes in handy if you're in recovery and you need to reach for a cup nearby. That rounded grabby end with the grippers just works perfect for this. And it can also grab heavier items, although it's a little bit more of a challenge. You just need to maneuver those fingertip ends and grasp the side of your object and lift it. And definitely check this out if you're recovering from an injury and you are bedridden or you're sitting on a couch. Keep it nearby and you'll find that it's really great for reaching items on a table or on the floor. This is a really useful grabber tool. I like this particular one because of the length and ease of use. I like how easy it is to squeeze the trigger, and I particularly love how it folds up to a really nice compact size. I love this grabber not only because it's small and compact, it stores away easily, it functions well, but as a physical therapist, I also love to use this as an aid for personal use. And don't forget to like and follow my page for a lot more useful household tools.